I'm so grateful to have some amazing Hellaverse historians, Hella historians on my Patreon that are watching through HELLUVA Boss with me. We got up to season 2, episode 7, and they said before I get to episode 8, I need to react to the song Look My Way. So we're going to do that. And by the way, I have to do a little shout out to a couple of them. Claire, the info you left here on all the rings of hell and how it all works, like the hierarchy of power, I found that so fascinating. And I wonder, where's all this information? Like, how do you guys know all of this stuff? It's so, are you like hanging out with Vivian Madrano or something? Another one, I had another really good one here too. Wait, look at all these comments where Christy talking about the Easter eggs in the episode and stuff. It's so good. I almost feel like I have to watch everything through. You guys are pointing out so many cool things. Okay, let's get going. I want to check out this song here. By the way, if you want to join us, the link to my Patreon's down in the description. I have a whole collection for all of the HELLUVA Boss. And we're going to go on and do Hasbin Hotel as soon as we finish HELLUVA Boss. Okay, here we go. Let's check it out. Just Look My Way. This is in between 7 and 8, right? So, okay, here we go. Let's check it out. Oh, we have a sad Stolas again.
It is expected, an oath by blood to hold the tome. And the starlight passes overhead, fuels all the skills I've honed. I am a guardian, a watcher of these ancient rites. Yet I find myself drawn from that path on those dazzling moonlit nights. Let me hold you, keep you close to me. I long to hear your voice. But dearest, I know better now. I must give you this choice. I can give you everything you need. Or do you want to hear me plead? Just look my way. Just look my way. Is there something more that I don't know, that you won't say till we've both grown cold? Just say, please stay, look my way.
Oh, Stolas. Oh, okay, I'm going to stop for a second just because I think I'm going to try to get this up on YouTube, and you have to stop when you're reacting on YouTube or I get blocked a lot these days. But it's so sweet. Have I paused enough? Okay, I have. Let's keep going. I don't even talk yet. I want to take this in more. This is such a moment.
You can contract a deed we forged for mutual gain. If that's all this was when you're not here, what is this rooted pain? I don't care that you're of lower station, or primed to sate my dark temptations. Why can't you understand? Let me explain. And I'm terrified as I cry to make these feelings true. What's left for me and my broken heart if I cannot have you? Unless it's me. And no matter what in this world I could give, it's not enough to get through the walls you've conjured up to live. Is this what you feel? Scorned by a realm that cannot comprehend what you are. So I'll grant you this mercy, this bind on our souls needs to end.
This is so beautiful. Oh my God.
I will try to make amends for making you means to an end. So look my way. Please look my way.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable.
If there's something more that I don't know, I'll save us both before we grow cold. If you'll stay and just say, look my way.
happening in this show? What is happening? It's so oh, hold on, there's more. Sometimes I'm very careful to not stop before the end of videos now. I've stopped early on things and then little fun stuff happens. Hold on, let's see. It's beautiful little outro music. Okay. So the thing about this show for me, which is so like, it's kind of like, it's like eating like ice cream, but it's got like real savory things in it, and your mind is confused about, you like it, but you're confused by the sweetness and the savoriness at the same time, but you like it, and you don't know how to like feel the right thing at the right moment, but you like what you're feeling. That's kind of what this show feels like to me. It's like I'm watching this cartoon. It's raunchy, like as raunchy as you can get, really. Like I would imagine I mean, I guess it could get a little raunchier, but like not much, you know? And it's just so funny in that, you know, that kind of shock value of raunchiness. And it's extreme in that. And then on the polar opposite side, we have these like, not just like, oh, it's like a nice little vulnerable moment, but not really vulnerable. This is like crazy vulnerable, this song. And a beautiful performance. Oh my God. Like, I mean, it's a real heartfelt thing. So it's like, as I was watching it, I was feeling this sweetness and this, like, my heart kind of opening for the, you know, the way that the beauty of Stolas's love for Blitz, which is, you know, so it's like I'm feeling this love feeling, and then I think about Blitz, and I think about the story, and I'm like, Blitz? And then I think, oh, wait, no, but this is how Stolas really feels, and there's, you know, you don't always get to pick who you love, and it just happens, and it's like, in this sort of perfectly imperfect relationship of theirs, I mean, it's like, it's so bizarre that it can evoke, like, real emotional feelings in me, and I'm kind of jaded a little bit, to be honest. Like I get excited about artists and singing and music, but as far as like actually being moved by stuff, it's tough. I mean, I'm a tough one to move, and I just got mushy watching these. I mean, I get mushy watching this stuff. It's so incredible, you know? All right, let's go back and break it down a little bit here and just talk about how brilliant, like all the things that I think make this so amazing, right? So the accompaniment we have here, we've got beautiful acoustic guitar. We have our arpeggiating guitar, arpeggiating piano. Da-da-dum-dum. It's like you play the chord, but you kind of pick it out. You don't play it. It's not just strums, you know. It's a lot of arpeggiating, which is really a common thing to do, you know, when we're... you can really create a nice sort of spatial melancholy feeling with arpeggiating chords and stuff. Now we've got, okay, what is that? So now it's like part of it is I'm taking in the visuals, part I'm taking in the music, thinking about the story, thinking about the singing, right?
It is expected.
Stolas is singing spectacular. So the style, you know, as we've talked about so much in Vivian Medrano's stuff, it's musical theater singing applied to, well, not all of it. I mean, some of it's a little, you know, there is stylistic diversity in these shows for sure. And with the stylistic diversity comes diversity of singing. But even in that diversity, it feels like it's got a musical theater flavor to it. Musical theater singing in general is an interesting stylistic thing because musical theater, it is both its own style of singing, or at least inside of musical theater, there is a particular style of singing you can say, that's musical theater. But musical theater is also a catch-all genre, really, in that musical theater singing reflects what's current and popular in the culture, and it goes back and forth, you know. So in to be a musical theater singer these days, my encouragement to people is you have to know opera, you have to know pop, you have to know contemporary musical theater styles, And you might as well learn how to rap too these days, you know, with Hamilton and everything. So anyway, I'm just rambling. Sorry.
An oath by blood to hold the tome.
Hear that tone is so beautiful.
And the starlight passes overhead, fuels all the skills I've honed.
Notice his vibrato. It's sort of a tight vibrato, not as opposed to like a big whoa, like a wiggly one in opera. And notice how the vibrato, it adds to the angst. It's just this tight, trembly vibrato. Kind of reminds me of, if you've seen any of my reactions to Sleep Token, the lead singer Vessel for Sleep Token has that same trembliness in his voice. Listen to that.
Overhead,
right there.
Fuels all the skills I've honed. I am a guardian, watcher of these ancient rites.
Beautiful.
Yet I find myself.
What I love is his use of airflow at times, and then he gets brassier. You know, his mixing of tone qualities is so great. The primary mixing we do with singing is grit, metal, metallic, bop, 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 brassy tone, or windy tone. Not very gritty in this song. Contemporary musical theater is rarely gritty unless it's a gritty type of show. And this is not gritty, but we do hear da 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 da, brass and wind changing, right? Movable larynx position. We don't have the like operatic open throat singing.
Drawn from that path on those dazzling moonlit nights.
Beautiful.
Let me hold you, keep you close to me.
So this is kind of like the pre-chorus here. So this was like the verse up to this point.
To hold the tome.
And now the pre-chorus, I think it's the pre-chorus. It kind of started right here.
Keep you close to me. I long to hear your voice.
Beautiful.
But dearest, I know better now. I must give you this choice.
Will you someone help me please with the all the visuals I'm missing? I'm really thinking about the voice right now, but there's some stuff happening here that, oh my God. And by the way, I just noticed this while I'm paused. Look at the upside down crosses as stars. It's this type of detail. There are so many little Easter eggs in it. Who was talking about this in my last post? Was it, hold on, in season 2, episode 7, it was it Claire that you were, no, it was someone else. I'm just giving a little shout out. Christy. Shout out to you, Christy. You were talking about all the Easter eggs I missed. I feel like I'm missing some Easter eggs right now here too. I just, I saw the upside down cross and the stars. What? No wonder you guys want to watch this through again. There's so many like details to catch. All right, wait, let's hear that transition from what I think is the pre-chorus now into the chorus.
Now I must give you this choice. I can give you everything.
It feels like the start to a chorus.
Or do you want to hear me plead? Just look my way.
I think that's the beginning of the chorus right there. I can give you everything.
Or do you want to hear me plead? Just look my way.
Oh, this is fun to sing. I may have to sing a cover of this one. This is fun. There have been some others from the show I'm going to sing too. I've been getting back in shape. I've been so busy reacting and doing all of this and with the business and the teachers and singing. By the way, I've been a voice teacher for 25 years. This is my website. I have an awesome team of teachers that teach with me in the Manhattan, Tri-State, Philadelphia area. I have to give them a little shout out each video. They're amazing. If you're looking for a vocal coach, we have a lot of musical theater teachers on staff here too. I mean, like half of them. Amazing. So if you need a vocal coach, hit us up. The link is down in the description. We have a lot of online students now with the channel. So anyway, sorry. Here we go.
Just look my way. Is there something more that I don't know that you won't say till we've both grown cold? Just say.
It's interesting, the doublings. I hear the center voice, and then I hear he's kind of panned to my right as well.
Is there something more that I don't know?
There's a little bit of stereo treatment to his vocal here, even though it's also center. And that's something sometimes you do. Usually the vocal you're listening to, when it's a single vocal, it's in the center channel, meaning it's not panned left or panned right. It's right in the center. But there's a little bit of a doubling over here. It's interesting.
That you won't say till we've both
Hear it?
grown cold. Just say, please stay. look my way.
I like that my da 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 da. That little turn there is really pretty.
Please stay, look my way.
So emotional.
This unspoken contract.
Hear that? This unspoken contract. His use of airflow in the tone, how he's changing it, how he uses it for those intimate, expressive parts, and then ba-da-da, then it opens up more.
A deed we forged for mutual gain. If that's all this was when you're not here.
Hear the brass?
What is this rooted pain?
Here's crescendoing more now.
I don't care that you're of lower stage.
There's this little rhythmic thing that they're hinting at in the music. It almost felt like the song was going to drop into a beat, but it didn't. You hear the little, like, almost like chittering sound.
Rooted pain.
Listen.
I don't care that you're of low.
Do you hear that? I know, weird little stuff like that I can't help but notice. Like, it made me think that, I felt like we were going to drop into like a nice kind of hip-hoppy beat or something, but we didn't. And that's what, it's funny that I would even go there because that's a weird thing to do in a song like this, but that wouldn't surprise me in the diversity of the music that's happened in the show and the diversity of the music I'm listening to on this channel these days. I'm hearing so many crazy things happening in music now in the world. It's so exciting to listen to.
Station, we're primed to sate my dog tempt.
I love this Blitz in the Stars, like as in,
Patience, why can't you understand? Let me explain.
The thing that's happening in this vocal that is so interesting and so spectacular to talk about is the messa di voce, is what it's called. What's messa di voce? I said something fancy. Messa di voce is that loud, soft. It's all that stuff, which if you ever try it now. Sing a quiet note and then try to get louder without changing the note. Without any blips when you get off. It's a very hard technical thing to do. He's doing this a lot in this song. And you can notice he kind of crescendoed here. There's lots of give and take between the brassiness and the windiness in his voice.
Let me explain. And I'm terrified as I cry to make these feelings true.
So expressive. I'm terrified. That crying into the note is such a great emotional choice. Why are we feeling so much from his performance here? Well, it's because he's tapped into the words. The vocal choices he's making 100% make sense with the expressive thing trying to be expressed in the moment. That's great singing. It's appropriate expressive singing within the style of song that it is. This is what that is, right? Oh.
What's left for me and my broken heart if I cannot have you? Unless it's me. And no matter what in this world I could give.
No matter what in this. That is so gorgeous, that tone. Notice it's not quite full windy falsetto. Matter what. He didn't go there. He kept a little bit of meat on the chords. Matter what, compared to what, which is fully released, right? Beautiful singer. This is a beautiful technician vocally. And you wouldn't even notice these things if you didn't know, I guess if I wasn't pointing it out. Like, there's a lot of technical control in this voice here. Listen.
Unless it's me, and no matter what in this world I could give.
That's not pure falsetto. Matter what. There's a little bit of thickening in there. Not this much, but there's a little bit. It's not this either, which is no thickening. Right? Listen one more time.
And no matter what in this world I could give.
Little vibrato in there. This world I could give. Oh.
It's not enough to get through the walls you've conjured up to live
And that melody writing right there and those chords. So beautiful.
Through the walls you've conjured up to live, is this what you feel? Scorned by a realm that cannot comprehend.
That's another one of those moments of that mixing where it's not pure falsetto, but it's not pure brassy voice either. We're in the middle dial settings. It's not just, there's my belt, there's my mix, there's my falsetto. No, it's a spectrum thing in the middle.
Scorned by a realm that cannot comprehend.
Can you hear a little bit of the windiness and sort of fluty falsettoiness in that tone, as well as the brassiness? Can you hear that mixture in the tone? It's good to practice hearing it.
What you are, so I'll grant you this mercy, this bind on our souls needs to end. I will try to make amends.
That moment, this bridge. So we've got this, like, if we think about what this bridge is, I guess it's a bridge, or is it an outro? We're kind of coming to the end. It's kind of like, it's functioning like a bridge, because we've had our two verses and choruses. And what's a bridge? A bridge is usually like a break from the material we've heard up to this point. And we've got this like emotional, like, we've had this sort of lamenting song up to this point of this, longing for connection, longing for the reciprocation of love, and this sort of sadness that Stolas has been feeling. But then this moment right here is I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something about it, like a moment of assertion.
Needs to end. I will try
love that
to
part.
make amends for making you means to an end. So look my way, please look my way. And if there's something more that I don't know.
So that melody, something more that I don't know, that syncopation, ba-da-da-da-da-da, that's one of the things that make, syncopation is such a powerful tool to create hooks in melodies. It's a rhythmic thing, but it makes you, there's something about it that makes you want to, like, where it sticks in your brain, the offbeatness of it.
Please look my way. And if there's something more
Syncopation.
that I don't know, I'll save us both before we go cold.
That's what I mean.
You'll stay and just say, look my way.
Those little turns, my way, so good.
And just say, look my way.
I know visually I haven't been as paying attention as some of the other times I've watched. I'm really thinking music on this run through, but let me know what I missed. You guys, I know you will. I have to say that performance was so good of that song. I was like, the artistic part of my mind was so stimulated. And the emotion, I mean, I'm just so impressed by the level of artistic execution of this project. It really is like, you guys were like wanting me to do this cartoon stuff. And I have to say, admittedly, I had a little bit of judgment in my mind. Like, what am I doing watching cartoons on a channel? I don't watch cartoons. I watch cartoons now. I definitely do. Not just that, I just finished recording Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 6, which I'm also watching with the crew over on Patreon. And that is intense in a whole different way, both musically and story-wise. Wow. I'm having a good time with all of this, as you all can tell, I'm sure. So more to come. Thanks for putting this on my radar. I'm so grateful to have so many helpful people who are joining me on this adventure of reacting to stuff. You guys are so much fun. All right, I'll see you in my next one. Cheers.